Hey guys, my name is Mike Vieira. This is my YouTube channel. The channel is about art. It's about drawing and painting, sculpture, landscape, setting up a studio,
All right,
still life.
so let's get this party started. So I'm gonna influence the color in a different direction. I'm actually gonna try, since I have a lot of green in this, since I have a lot of green in this painting, I'm going to mix my neutral with the green. Like I want a purple. So, believe it or not, red and green make purple. It's already kind of looking purple there, but see the purple? Isn't it weird? It's because there's a lot of blue.
I think it's blue and red is purple. Now it's green and red is purple.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. Blue and red is purple. It always is. And the best way to make purple, some purples, is ultramarine and alizarin crimson. But you can also make viridian green, and alizarin crimson will also make a purple. But the reason I chose viridian is because there's a lot of green in there. So I want, for the sake of unity, I want to use the same colors. That's why I have a limited palette too, for the sake of unity. Because if I had too many colors, then things might become a little haphazard and a little too
So these little
busy.
things, they're not going to last long, are they?
Well, they'll last a while, and just kind of keep on buying them. Because that's what I have to, but I have artist grade.
It's so expensive, isn't it?
They really are. It's kind of depressing how expensive they are. Alright, so there it is. I put it on there. It's definitely not the right color. So now we neutralize it.
I think
What
maybe
color?
this is right.
No, it's not. It's not quite right. I'm going to put a little bit of yellow in here. Now,
What are you doing? You're getting the color for what? For which
for
item?
the plate. For the plate. I'm
Oh,
trying to get the edges.
Oh.
I don't know why it feels right.
Well, it's not.
No, it's too dark.
Not exactly right.
dark.
It's too dark, but
Yeah.
but it also has too much color.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's the other thing too. Okay, so color is a big word, and it contains three definitions within color when you're painting. There's the chroma, which is how intense a color is. So what I just did by adding yellow, I'm killing the chroma of the purple. Like I'm kind of graying it out. There's the hue, which is the color yellow, red, yellow, red, green, blue, yellow, whatever I said, yellow twice. That's the
The actual color.
yeah, that's the actual color. That's the hue, and then there's the value of the color, how dark and how light the color is going to be.
So
Hue is the color,
and value is the light.
is how light and dark it is, and chroma is how intense the color is.
Chroma.
Chroma, yeah.
I'm making notes.
That's good actually. If you run out of paper, I've got these
I
paper.
have paper.
So I just threw some yellow in this. Look at it here. See, that's
It's
a better
still too
color.
dark.
It's still too dark, but that's the better color. And I'm not actually 100% sure that it's too dark because I need to put my last color in here. Now, if you notice, I'm using different brushes. I don't want to contaminate my brushes. So your start, you're gonna just burn through lots of brushes in your start. Okay, so now a new puddle. And all right, I'm not gonna use black. I'm gonna use this red because I just want it real dark. So I don't want to put this color on there.
So you use lots of different brushes because you want to use those colors again on those brushes.
Yeah, and I want the brushes to stay as pure as possible. Now, well, actually, before I do anything else, I want to make my lights even bigger. Because I don't know, I don't know anything yet. I don't know how big. I haven't.
You'll go on size later.
I haven't committed to anything quite yet.
Right.
I'm just making everything bigger than I think it should be.
Because it's light and it can always become small.
Yeah, and you can cover over light colors really easily. But covering over dark colors, you need to wipe it. You need to wipe it off. Because if you don't, you're just making more of a mess.
So that's why you said that we paint light and
Yeah.
use a dark color to draw.
Yeah, to draw with, exactly. So you can easily do that. And this is actually pretty liberating because, especially if you have anxiety of drawing, this is actually pretty liberating because you're not drawing. You're sort of drawing in a
Just putting
sense.
colors in. It's like you've got really bad eyesight.
Mhm.
You like squinting?
Yeah, exactly. It's referred to like coming out of the fog.
Oh, okay.
So it's like you're approaching an object and it's very foggy, it's very out of focus. You can't see any detail, and you get closer and closer and closer, and you can start seeing detail. And the other beautiful thing about this too is if you draw, like we were saying before, like if you draw everything out and then you start painting an edge up against an edge,
That's what I do.
you've got hard edges all the way through, so it looks fake. But if I do this, everything is soft, all the edges are blurry, and then later on when I come back, I can find all my hard edges and start lifting them out, bringing them out. And all that was alizarin and viridian without any white. This is with white, so I
How
made
comes
a
you
purple.
just didn't use regular black?
Black you should always avoid.
Yeah.
You never want to darken things with black. That's what it's.
Sometimes I do, not
It's a
all.
light.
Yeah, not
It's
always.
gray.
Yeah, exactly. And it also kind of kills the colors too. And I'm trying to keep the colors pure and fresh as I can. So I'm gonna put some of this color on here.
What?
And this is too dark. That's the skin of the acorn squash.
Right.
You need some green in there.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what you
Too
need.
close to that.
So I don't have green. So what I'm gonna do is I'm
You
gonna.
have green.
Well, I know I have green, but it's not quite the right green. So I'm
Are
gonna.
those the main colors, no matter what picture we would do? Those are the
Yeah,
main
yeah.
colors?
The only time you want to buy a new color or get a new color is red, because red is the primary color, and they usually use different materials to make red. So this is cadmium they use to make this red, and this right here is like a vegetable dye. So it's like beets and
Oh, okay.
What color? What's the name of that color?
this is alizarin crimson.
Did you? So is that the one you asked us to get?
Yeah, it should have a number 1 on it.
This is a second.
Okay, do you like?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
So I just threw a little bit of yellow in here.
Yeah, I see a bit
You
of.
see the purple in there?
Yes.
Now I wouldn't use I wouldn't use black and white because there's a color in there. So
Maybe the green and red.
yes, exactly. Use the green and red. And I'm gonna make that purple, but the
That's
purple,
I just learned.
yeah, but the purple is slightly red.
Wow.
So that's
Good color.
it still has to be a little bit lighter, but it's there. Another thing too is when you want to look at a color, if you really want to see what color it is, you don't look at it. You always look away from it. I can already tell that's wrong. I mean the drawing's wrong. You look away from the color. So if I want to see this color, my eyes are physically looking at something else, something off to the right or something off to the left. It's not looking right at
Because
that.
of the shade.
Yeah, you're looking at, so I'll look at this green with my eyes, but mentally I'm actually paying attention to that color. So I'm not using,
Direct. You're
Yeah,
not direct.
because the way the
focusing.
eyes are, the anatomy of the eye, so your eye has a clump of nerves behind there, right? That attaches so you can go to your brain. That clump of nerves is blind. There's no receptors in that clump of nerves. That clump of nerves, so like everybody is blind. Like if you hold like a basketball up your hands, with maybe not as big as a basketball, but that is just your brain filling in the information that it got previously from your eyes darting around. So you're not seeing real things. You're seeing what your brain says, oh, this is what it is. But when you use the edges of your eyes, you're actually using the cones and rods, and you can actually see the true color. Because if you stare at this white, I can see every single color in this white if I stare at it long enough. Like right now, I can see green. Like this kind of green I can see in the white. So if I stare at something long enough, it'll I can see what colors. I can see red in here. You know, I can see so many colors, so I don't look right at it. Okay, so when you start when it's time to start drawing, you want to paint your light colors bigger, and then you want to push your dark colors into it, because you want to draw with darks.
Here it is, guys. It's finished. I just signed it. That's 5 days old of nasty, nasty, nasty muck. Blech. It looks exactly the same. Look at that. Just kidding. Alright guys, that's one painting. 1,000 more to go. Alright.